know what's grappling, eh?
When we step in that ring.
It's Wednesday. I know every Wednesday we do a show and we've been on par. We've not missed any weeks. And yeah, it's all a bunch of bull crap. We have missed a ton of weeks. That is my fault. We'll get into that in a minute. But welcome back. Hitting the Ropes is back. After a little bit of a hiatus, not to be insensitive, but life has really punched me in the face when I was unconscious in a ring lately. So I've needed a few weeks to regather myself and get back on par here. And tonight we've come up with another "we don't give a shit about your opinion" list of Titan Troy and Brox Boulder. First of all, welcome back. One half of Grappling Inc., my best friend, the tag team. This guy I know, the best in the West,
it's me.
West, North, East, South, and the others, all the directions. The grappling god, the man, Titan Troy. So it's become a little bit of a tradition now, Troy, that we are going to make these lists to either one, give everybody our opinions that no one's asked for. No one has given a crap about our opinions. It's never stopped us, so we're going to continue to do them. So we're going to do these lists of our opinions of things, and we are going to bring as many people as much to the forefront of things in wrestling that we can. We want to help people get their names out there. So again, with that being said, we don't give a rat's rear end. There's disclaimer time. I need a little thing that comes up on the screen about a disclaimer. Here's the disclaimer for tonight. Let me tell you how it came about first. So a few weeks ago, Titan, myself, and two other people in the vehicle were driving home from Danville, Kentucky, Hudsonville, Kentucky, maybe one of the two Kentuckys.
Yeah.
And I was suffering from a severely broken nose. I'm still suffering from a less broken nose, but it's healing.
It was like a Roman. It was a Roman nose. It was Roman here and there.
Yeah, it was everywhere. There was pieces of it over here, a piece of it over there. My eye was swollen. It was a bad night. So Troy and I started talking on the way home. Hey, let's get on the show and let's rank our best tag teams that we've come across. Now, almost all these tag teams we've either been in the ring with one of them at some course. I think there's only maybe one that we've not been in the ring with that's a tag team, or two, maybe two. I think. So we'll get there and we'll talk about if we've been in the ring with them or not. But again, disclaimer. We don't give a shit about your opinion. We don't care that you're mad about our opinion. That's what opinions are about. Everybody's got them. They're like buttholes. Some of them stink. Everybody's got one. So if you have a tag team that we've left out, hit the comments with it. Maybe we just didn't think about it. It was 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We're on our way to Waffle House from Danville, Kentucky. I was severely broken nose. Troy was severely tired from carrying the tag team like he does. It was just a long night. Okay, so this is what we come up with. We each picked five each. Does not matter who picked two. This is just going to be 10. And another disclaimer. We're not ranking them 10-1 or 1-10 or none of that. These are just 10 tag teams that we think are really good or great at what they do. They're not ranked. Troy, they're not ranked 10-1.
They're not.
We're not doing that. We're not.
I just wrote this like 2 seconds ago. I had the list already and I wrote it down.
We're not ranking them. We're not here to pee on nobody's Cheerios. We're just here to give our humble opinions on what we think is really great in this business. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to continue that tonight, and we're going to talk about our favorite tag teams.
Yes, and if there's other tag teams that you think that we would really enjoy to wrestle, put them in the comments, and hopefully we wrestle them.
Yeah, absolutely. Jump in the comments. Let us know if we missed somebody. Let us know how you feel about these tag teams as well. Be interactive in the comments. We want to see what you guys are saying. I'll throw it on the screen. I will tell you this: if you're watching on my Brox Boulder account, I won't be able to see your comments. So jump on over to WSN, the app on Roku, Apple, or Amazon Fire Stick, or on Wrestling Society Network, Facebook, or whatever. Jump on there and do the comments. Watch the show from there. I'll be able to see your comments. So we already got some comments rolling in here. This is Mike V. Broxton, the Titan himself. That's my boy Mikey there. Co-host of Off the Ropes on Patreon, and a few other shows we got going on Patreon with WSN. He also said, Troy, how does it feel to carry the team? Telling Troy, how does it feel to carry the team?
Heavy.
I think he just called me fat, Mike. He says he's just kidding. He loves us both, but I know he's not kidding. You do carry the team. All right. So, anyways, jump in the comments. Let us know what you think. Tell us for the right or wrong. Either way, we won't give a rat's ass. All right. Here we go. Number one. Not the number one on the list. Cannot stress that. What is it?
Not ranked.
Unranked. The first team we're going to talk about. How's that? That was better. That was much gooder. Much gooder. The first team we're going to talk about, and there's a list here. Troy, I'm just going to snatch them off as we go. Okay. I don't think it really matters. We're going to talk about the Country Gentlemen. We're going to talk about AJ Kazana, KC Kazana, guys we are familiar with. We've actually got to be in a ring with them. This is one of our favorite tag teams.
Yes.
I'll let you. You know what? When we done the other list, I talked a bunch, and then you always said, "You hit it right on the head, Brock. You said everything." Here is your platform, Titan Troy. You lead us off.
The Country Gentlemen are probably one of the best tag teams in the United States right now. Tremendous. Just they have an old school feel to them because they were trained in the old school feel. That's where they're at. Why they're in the NWA right now is they are killing it. They are probably one of the best, not just tag teams, but big men in professional wrestling.
Absolutely. And listen, I don't know what to say. You said it all, Titan. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to be you for a minute. I want to see what it was like to be Titan. No, listen, you're nailing it. They are without a doubt one of the premier tag teams in the whole country. They travel everywhere, they work everywhere, and they are professionals in the locker room, professionals in the ring. Got a great gimmick. They're trained properly. I mean, they're NWA Tag Champions. I think they're still carrying the NWA Tag Team South. NWA South Tag Team Championships, I'm pretty sure. If my information is incorrect, you guys can correct me. I don't mind that at all. But yeah, they're that way for a reason. They're now carrying the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Tag Team Championships. So we were involved in that match, actually. So we may have to get to see them down the road again, Troy, at some point. Hopefully,
yeah.
We'll see. Kyle, wink, wink. But yeah, we definitely want to see them down the road a little bit. But if you're somewhere in the Kazanas, either one of them, whether it be tag teams or singles, let me say that. Let me add that to them. They're both professionals no matter what they do. This is a tag team thing. But let me just throw a little plug in there. They're both professionals in what they do on a single level as well. So if you see them on a flyer, it's worth the money. Go buy a ticket. Absolutely, go buy a ticket. They're great. Some of the hardest hitting guys we've been in the ring with, but maybe one of our favorite matches as well. So, all right, moving on. This one, there's a couple I'm going to say for the last, just because I want to talk about them, more. I don't, not that I want to, I'm going to. Okay, it's not that I want to, I'm going to. Let's stay in that side of Kentucky, where we met the Country Gentlemen, and where we met these guys in the heart of Kentucky, in some of these rural towns that are very small but do great wrestling shows. The Gruesome Twosome. The Gruesome Twosome is one that's on this list too. Troy, I'll let you start that one as well.
I've always enjoyed wrestling the Gruesome Twosome, and I'm not entirely sure why. It's just something about them. I remember meeting them. What was it? It was
Allied Pro Wrestling in Boonville.
It was in Boonville. First time, you're meeting them, and they just have this certain presence to them. This certain energy to them, vibe to them, and you just know you're about to have a pretty good tag team match, and it was an amazing tag team match. And then we followed up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, at Elite Pro Wrestling, Elite Wrestling Alliance. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm terrible at these acronyms. I'm sorry. I got this. I got you. Adrian.
I was waiting.
It's Elite Wrestling Alliance. Yes, we were at the. It was a county fair for them. I can't remember what county it was. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at this. Good show though. Great show.
It was amazing.
Yeah, but listen, our first encounter with Gruesome Twosome, is this the one where old boy hits me in the face with his chain?
Yeah.
Is this okay? That was our first encounter. So yeah, you guys made the list, even though you hit me in the face with a friggin' chain. Good job, guys. That's the lasting impression. It's either that you made a lasting impression because you've done so well in the ring, or the last memory I have before getting hit in the head with a chain, in the face of the chain, was that you guys were doing pretty good. So I don't know what happened after that. I don't remember. You hit me in the face with the chain. It's becoming a theme lately. The story of my life in wrestling lately, Troy, has been, and I'm going to say this in code. 12 matches, cool. And then getting hit in the face. That's been my life recently. I got you, cool. Yeah, cool. I love it. I've got there in my career. Hell yeah. So, which is fine. I actually do enjoy working with some of the younger talent. So yeah, these guys, we got them at Allied Pro Wrestling, professionals, great in the ring, super good guys to work with. An asshole for punching me in the face with a chain, but it is what it is. It's the business we live in. But no, two guys that are really great on at what they do. They're all over the place. I think they're based out of Cincinnati, maybe.
They're up north.
Yeah, they're in Northern Ohio area, but I think it's around Cincinnati. But they travel everywhere. Promoters, if you're watching, you want a good tag team outside of Grappling Inc. The Gruesome Twosome, definitely. And honestly, I'm going to vouch for probably everybody on this list too. I'll go ahead and give this disclaimer. If your name is on this list and if there's names on this list and you're a promoter and you're watching, whether our opinion means anything to you or not, if you're looking for a good tag team, book anybody on this list. They're professional. They're great. They know what they're going to do. So Gruesome Twosome made the list. Let's move on. Let's talk briefly here, and I'm going to say briefly, and it's not out of disrespect at all. It is because we've only got the one encounter with them, and it was a few months ago, Route 33, the Brotherhood. RG Booker is one of the guys. I know that for sure. Well, I'll say I know that about 60%. How's that? Troy and I are terrible with names like outside of your tag name, because everyone's terrible about our names outside of our tag. It's, that's Grappling Inc. No one really knows who the hell we are after that, which is fine. Troy and I kind of carry the same thing. We got to wrestle the Brotherhood at Route 33 in Spencer, West Virginia. Two professionals, two guys who knew exactly what they were doing in the ring. No problems, zero ego, super cool guys. Loved working with them. Guys that definitely have a bright future ahead of them. And I don't know how long they've been working, but I know if they stay together, they're going to be great. I think they're based out of Pittsburgh. Is that what we've discovered about them? They're based out of Pittsburgh. They're a little bit farther away, but like they obviously will make their way down here since they were at Route 33 in Spencer. So I'm just going to give them their flowers. They were great. I have no qualms. I have no bitches about them. No nothing. They were phenomenal to work with. Troy, whatever you think there.
Yeah, they hard-hitting guys, which I like.
Yeah.
Maybe less baby oil, but
well, with Diddy locked up now, the baby oil supply is coming back. We're not going to talk about that.
He can keep it all. But no, Brotherhood, great tag team. Again, I would love to have another match with them because it was good. Absolutely,
super good match, and they were two guys that we walked in and we were just like we're carrying the championships, and there was zero ego, there was zero blah blah blah, and I'm not pulling the curtain back too much, but more than I already am. But there was none of that bullshit. It was like let's go out there and just kick each other's asses and have a great match. That's basically what it boiled down to, and that's what happened. So. Love the guys. They done really great. They were super good. So definitely on a flyer. Spend your money, see them. All right. Let's talk about Better Late Than Never. Two guys that we met on a singles basis. We didn't really. They came together as a tag team at Allied Pro Wrestling. Actually, I think it was where we first seen them at a tag team.
Yeah.
As a tag team. And of course, I'm talking about Adam Newsom and Colby Carmichael. Super good dudes. Adam has been a guy since I started in the business, and Troy as well, that anywhere we went, he's had our back, put us over, actually booked us a few different places. So actually Allied Pro Wrestling, when Troy and I worked there, that's because of Colby, or that's because of Adam Newsom. So Adam's always been a guy. I've used him here at the Art of Grappling for shows. FTC's used him for shows. Adam's a killer guy. Great dude. Hell of a wrestler. a monster. When you stand next to him, you can't believe how big he is. In
Oh,
great
yeah.
shape. One of the nicest dudes. Introduced me to some of my favorite stuff I use for pain medication. That's all natural. Bose Tractor Works.
I need to get more.
Yeah, go check that stuff out, guys. It is a miracle drug. Legal miracle drug, by the way. I'm not promoting any kind of bad drug use here. But yeah, that's introduced us to that stuff. It's great. Got to work with him in the ring. Or did I get to work? I think I've never got to work with Adam actually in the ring. I never have got to. You got to work with Colby Carmichael one-on-one for Wildfire one time, and it was a great match. It's a phenomenal match.
I think it was his returning match. He was an injury.
So I'll let you talk about that. Talk about Colby a little bit.
No, Colby is. I believe that was his first match back after he broke his back in a dirt bike accident. And he was tremendous, especially for where he was at that stage. Coming back from an injury, he was a great to be in the ring with. And I think I've talked to him here and there at other events, but he's always been super cool, respectful.
Yeah.
Trying to think if we've ever been in the ring with Adam. I don't think I ever have.
No, with Gruesome Twosome, I don't think we have. Or not Gruesome Twosome. Shoot, better late than never. No, I mean, but we've been in the same locker room with them and got to see their matches. They're really
I watched them actually wrestle Gruesome Twosome, and that was a good match.
Yeah, at Allied Pro. Yeah, good dudes, good wrestlers. Like I said, guys we've not had the privilege of sharing a ring with, but at some point we'd love to. So if you're watching and want a good tag match, remember these names. Remember these names against anybody that's on this list, especially Grappling Inc. Disclaimer, Grappling Inc. did not make this list, by the way. We're not that egotistical. We did not put ourselves on this list, just so you know. We didn't even put ourselves in the honorable mention, by the way. So There you go. Yeah. Somebody thinks we have egos. Shot that down real quick. All right. Petty. All right. We're going to move on and go to, let's see. Let's hit the Shooter Society up here next, man.
Okay.
Let's hit the Shooter Society up. One half of them we're very familiar with. One half is Corey Sparks. Corey Sparks made our top 15 list, maybe in the first round. He is a top any number of talent anywhere you go in a locker room, trained properly, professional, shows up on time, brings merch. I mean, communication is great when you have this guy booked. I cannot say enough good things about Corey Sparks. The way he wrestles in the ring, might be the only guy in the area that rivals Troy when it comes to technical ability in the ring. I'll just be honest with you. I think Troy's the best. I'm biased. I'll be honest with you. But Corey Sparks is right up there. Corey Sparks is great. I've seen a Corey Sparks Titan Troy match, and it delivered on every key point that it needed to deliver on. So, Corey Sparks, you'll never hear me say a negative word about that guy. I love Corey Sparks to death. His tag team partner, Chase Bennett. I don't know that I've had the privilege of actually meeting Chase yet. And if I have, it's been in passing. It's been forever ago.
It's the last time. I don't think I've ever met him in person, but I've seen some of his stuff when he first started and where he's doing now. And he's doing very well. Right.
And I've seen a lot of his stuff too. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, these two guys are undefeated. I'm not sure if it's just in a certain promotion or what. I have seen something on Facebook where they're undefeated somewhere. I don't know exactly where that's at, but I know that they're undefeated somewhere. So, it's very hard as a tag team to go somewhere and say we're undefeated there unless you wrestled one time and never went back. These guys are making rounds and killing it, doing great things. I definitely would love a Grappling Inc. and Shooter Society tag match. I think that would be fun as hell.
That would be
really fun. Corey Sparks is fun to wrestle. I've wrestled Corey. You wrestled Corey. It's a good time. I can't imagine Chase being anything but just a good enough time. Just as good a time as Corey. So super fun guys. Trained right. Another guys make the rounds. So definitely check those out if you get a chance. We've busted through this list pretty quick, Troy. We're down 5. We've got 5 down already. We're 5 down. We haven't broken the 7 o'clock mark. Woo! Bear might not kill us for running over tonight. Wow. All right. Cool. All right. So we've got 5 down. I'm going to throw the honorable mention in right now since we're halfway through it. I think we're going to throw the honorable mention in. Now, with the honorable mention, these guys are not currently tagging together a lot. they've kind of still they're still brothers. They're still brothers, but I think they're there's some focus on one side going somewhere and a focus on the other side going somewhere. So don't. I'm not telling you never. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you they split up. I'm just telling you there's some focuses going other places right now. Again, I am also biased about this tag team. I'm biased about this tag team because they're from the Art of Grappling. Troy's biased about this tag team because they're from the Art of Grappling. We are biased about this tag team because it is one of a few tag teams a few people that we've had our hand in assisting in their training.
Yeah.
So, personally love the guys. Personally love them on every level there is to love them. But in a ring, they were so fun. They're so fun, and that's the Brothers of Seduction.
Yeah.
The Brothers of Seduction are one of my favorite tag teams we've ever wrestled, hands down. Hands down. Both the guys. Troy, I'll let you go first. I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna gush.
No. I absolutely loved working. And they worked hard. I remember their first time starting to do tag, and they're just, when you talk about work ethic, they had the work ethic. And then the first match that they had was us.
Yeah.
And they, for a debut match, and a lot of people get the debut match is probably one of the hardest matches for you to have because you are thinking about a million things at once, and you're out of your comfort zone. And those guys absolutely tore the house down for 23 minutes.
Yeah, their opening match, their first match ever was a 23-minute match, which is rather funny actually if you think about it. So that's kind of a thing. Let's see. I'm going to jump over real quick just before I gush. There's some comments on my Brock's Boulder page. Justin Dust saying, "What's up, Brock's and Titan? What's up, Justin?" Party Man Cam saying, "What's up, Party Man? How's it going?" A Dick Vickers says he can't stand the Kazanas. I wouldn't understand why. And then Bradley McKee is part of.
They got hair.
Bradley, huh? The hair, yeah. Yep. He has it. They have hair. And then Bradley McKee, part of Havoc, Headlock, and Heels podcast. Is that the guys that you are part of the Southern Six? I'm not sure what that one was about. I'm just now catching up to the comments, guys. I'm sorry. Again, if you're watching, try to comment on the WSN app or on the WSN on Facebook. I can see them. They'll pop right up that way if you comment through the WSN Facebook page. That way I can see them. I can actually post them up here like I got Mikey V did earlier. So, yeah. So about the brothers for me. The brothers for me, again, we have a hand in kind of, pushing them along to get where they were, having their debut match against us, 23 minutes of a debut match, championship match and a debut as well. In our first show here, our first AOG live show.
Yeah.
At Christmas time. So, a little bit of everything. It was a little bit of everything. It was cool. So, again, having a little bit on the bias train here, but I do love the Brothers Seduction, Timothy Flowers. Loverboy, Timothy Flowers, Dashing Chris Ringrose. Two really great guys. Work great single matches as well. So, looking forward to seeing them back in the ring together and maybe down the road in the ring across from us as well. Love you guys to death. All right. Moving on. We are going to. So this is a tag team. This next one. Let's do the next one. Is a tag team I've never got to share the ring with, but you have when you tagged with Lifeguard Ross in Inez, Kentucky last year. But we've been in the locker room with them a bunch of times. So we've got to see a bunch of their matches, especially at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling recently. Shout out to Kyle Maggard and Appalachian Mountain Wrestling down there and what they're doing. But the Box Office Blondes are a perfect combination of really big guy and normal size guy. Like, I don't know how to say it. I'm not trying to be a jerk in any way. That's not what I'm trying to do. But like one of them is an enormous guy that can work his ass off. And then the other guy is just a normal size guy. I mean, he's built up. He's, you can tell he's in the gym working his ass off. But what I mean is he's not like, 6'7" or whatever his partner is, but they kill it together. And super fun to watch their matches. Cool guys in the locker room to have around. Cause no trouble, no egos, none of that bullshit. But Troy, I'm going to let you have all this one because what I know about them is what I've seen in their matches. They're great workers. And talking to them, they were cool as can be. But I'll let you, since you got to share a ring with them, I'll let you take this one completely.
No, they were tremendous. And thinking about that match, as good as it was, all I could really think of was just think what it'd be with Grappling Inc. itself.
Taking nothing away from Ross, by the way. I know you're not doing that. Taking nothing away from Ross. I know you're not doing that, but
no.
And what you're saying, I'm gonna say, as an established tag team, you got two established tag teams. Yeah. I got you.
But those two guys were tremendous, and obviously, I guess I stole their hair. But tremendous guys. A great tag. Another big man that knows how to be a good big man and in a tag team, all just amazing. And there's a couple people on this list with the big guys, but they know what to do.
Yep. And just to run down them real quick, I mean, you talk about, like we've already talked about the Country Gents, AJ, because that Casey, both are really big guys, know what the hell they're doing. Brotherhood, they're big guys. They're big guys, know what the hell they're doing. But then you go back to Better Late Than Never, and Adam Newsom is a monster. He's a huge dude.
Yeah.
And so all these guys. I think that's the thing that we kind of, when we created our list, was we tried to take a lot of things into consideration. Some things that are behind the curtain, and a lot of things that are in the ring as well. Troy's got you got fans in the comments, all kinds of fans.
Joe Monroe.
I guess I'm gonna have to spike my hair up like you to get some fans. I guess. Oh yeah, and Brox, yeah. Oh yeah, Brox is there too.
Brox, yeah.
Yeah, I know. If he's there, it's cool. Whatever. Should be hitting the ropes with Titan Troy, and maybe Brock shows up. I know
maybe Brock.
And maybe Brock shows up. I know you've pitched that at least a time or two. But no, yeah. I just had a complete brain fart.
Box Office Blondes.
Box Office Blondes. Thank you. I was looking around at the name. I couldn't remember. I've already checked them off the list. What I've seen, them great. If they're on a flyer, book them. Absolutely phenomenal guys. And that match that Ross and Troy had against the Box Office Blondes in Inez, Kentucky, was really great. And we're going to talk more about some of the upcoming events soon before the show's over with. Since we only have 4 more guys to talk about, I do want to talk a lot about our events before Bear comes on and kicks us off. See if we can use upcoming events to send us over time. That way Bear can beat us to death.
Yay!
Yay! I'm just kidding, Bear. I won't take none of your time, sir. All right, we're going to go back to back with 2 teams that we have absolutely shared the ring with recently. We'll start with the Heat Seekers. Heat Seekers, another one of those guys, Elliot's huge. He's a big dude, knows how to work. Sigmund, he's a guy that's our height, jacked out of his mind. I mean, in the gym, busting his ass every day, as is Elliot. I'm sure you can see these guys are working their ass off. But in-ring stuff, man, in-ring abilities, these boys got it. These boys have been everywhere. They've been all over the country. They've been across the Big Creek, the ocean. They've been in Japan and other places. They have been everywhere, and they've worked everybody. And they are so respected in the wrestling community. So for Troy and I to get a chance to get to wrestle these guys not long ago, again with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, was hella cool for me. I really enjoyed wrestling them. We actually got twice. I think we had us versus them, and then there was a kind of a tag team gauntlet. Yeah, that we done with them, and that was cool too. I liked working them. Super.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not pulling anything back, man. But if I could pull things back, I'm telling you, I could tell you a lot more about these guys that I love. But hard hitting in the ring, but great friggin' wrestlers. So
yeah,
Troy, whatever you got on them.
No, again, great. It's hard to. It's a good thing this isn't a ranking, because between them and probably I assume what the next person is going to be, the next team, it would be hard to tell which ones to go switch. They can switch. It is tremendous. Them and the other team that you're about to say
He knows
about the
Minnesota.
same thing. I know about the same things that you can say about one team, you could say about the other. Amazing.
And I'm going to pull the curtain back a little bit. If you were in the truck the night this list was made, Troy and I did do a top 10. Just for us. Just for us. That will never be revealed.
It was a long argument.
And it was not arguments. There was some heavy discussions. But yeah, there was a lot of really good points made. God bless the two other people in the truck. We didn't even give them an opinion. It was me and Troy. We done what we wanted to do. But yeah, the next team, Stu Crew. Stu Crew is the next team. Was that who you was thinking?
Yep.
Obviously, Stu Crew. We got to work them again at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. Man, I'm going to tell you what. It seems like Appalachian Mountain Wrestling likes us a little bit. They keep giving us these great tag teams at work. Stu Crew. We got to work them in Pineville, Kentucky. They worked here. They were here. They were with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling when Appalachian Mountain Wrestling ran here in March of this year. When we first opened when we first got upstairs here, where we're at now. They were here. Saw them then. Bobby Blaze loved them. Bobby Blaze just gushed over them. Talked to us about them. Just, those are great. Blah blah blah. And then we got the opportunity at Appalachian and Pineville to work them in a match. It was so much fun. Here's the thing Troy and I run into, and I hate to say this. I'm not going to out anybody, but Troy and I sometimes do run into the fact of what we call big man syndrome. There's a lot of big guys that don't really want to work guys that are Troy and my size, because we're not average size humans at all. Like, I'm on a good day 5'6", Troy's 5'5.5", 5'6". We're about the same size. So a lot of times that's not the ideal thing. None of these tag teams we've mentioned that we've worked has ever made that a problem. Not one time. Not one single time. They've always been super professional, worked with us in every single way. No egos. And Heat Seekers were probably at the very top of that list of guys that were so freaking easy to work with. Like, honestly, I'm joking halfway when I say this, but if I would have looked at the biggest one and said, "Hey, I want to catch you in a crossbody and then give you a fall away," he'd probably been like, "Hell yeah." That doesn't make sense, but he probably would have let me do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, without pulling the curtain back too much. He probably would have been okay with it. But that doesn't make sense. Thank God he knows it doesn't make sense, because there's people out there that don't know it doesn't make sense, and those guys are friggin' idiots. But Stu Crew, great, awesome, loved working with them. They were awesome to work with. Troy, whatever you got.
Like I said, Stu Crew and the Heat Seekers, it goes back and forth. They what you saw on one team, you saw in the other. Both professional, both amazing tag teams, and probably some of my favorite matches to have in a tag match.
It's one of mine. It's probably my top 5 matches we've had.
Yeah.
As Grappling Inc. It's probably my top 5 matches. The Stu Crew, honestly, and honestly, I would say that the majority of this list probably makes up my top 5 with maybe one being somewhere straggled in there that we've not mentioned. Maybe it was just something different we done. All right, so we're gonna move on. Stu Crew, Heat Seekers, great. These there's only 2 left, Troy. We're at 7:07. We have two left, but we have a bunch of shows we need to talk about, so we're good. These next 2 are going to take a little bit of time. Okay. The first one I'm going to mention is the Big Tater Gang. And I like the Big Tater Gang for this reason. Troy and I talk about this all the time. The coolest thing for me about the Big Tater Gang, and I'm going to jump over here to the comments real quick because it looks like somebody made a comment. Yeah, maybe not. Nope, no comments. The thing that I like about the Big Tater Gang the most is Shane Storm, trained by Bobby Blaze. Noah Ray, who was one half of Big Tater Gang, trained by Shane Storm. And then Scott Anderson, the other guy that's in Big Tater Gang, correct me if I'm wrong, but has Noah and Shane that's either trained him or helped him along the way.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I know. So when you boil that down, all 5 of these people I just named were trained by Bobby Blaze. or those three people, and then you add me and Troy in the equation. We've been trained by Bobby and Jillian, of course. But the cool thing is working these guys is a walk in the park, because it was literally 4 guys who are either directly trained by Bobby or a branch of Bobby. And that is not an insult to Shane Storm at all. That dude is phenomenal. But kind of directly by Bobby. So working these guys was so much fun. We've got to work Noah in a tag team setting more than once. But as far as Big Tater Gang goes, we worked them one time. And it was fun. And it was even a weird situation. It was a situation Troy and I wasn't used to. It was a smaller ring than we're used to in a low boy, and we've not had a lot of experience in low boys. Not shitting on it at all. It was still a great match, and we're thankful for the promotion. But it was just something we weren't used to. That's all. Super great guys. I love. They're everywhere too. They're everywhere. Everywhere. You see them booked everywhere. Troy, I don't know what you got, but man, I love these guys to death.
No, I can't believe they've only wrestled Big Tater Gang once. It feels like we've done more, but I know we haven't. It wasn't Scott. It was just Noah. I really want that match now more than ever. Now that we mentioned it, that has only been once.
Yep. Yeah, we had Noah Ray with Shane Storm twice. Once or twice? Twice. We had him here at the Art of Grappling, downstairs, and then at BGW. And then we've had and then Noah with
Scott.
Scott, Big Tater again. We've had that one time at MVW, I believe, in Nitro.
Yeah, it was MVW. And that just makes me want to wrestle them again. The last time I saw them, they had a tremendous match. It was at ASW at Bash at Beckley. That was actually when they won the titles. Again, tremendous match. But it's Big Tater Gang. I've seen them quite a bit. They are probably one of my favorite tag teams personally, just because of, again, no big man syndrome.
Yep.
These guys are
both big
huge guys.
Both big guys.
Huge guys. And no big man syndrome, no ego, professional, and you can get in the ring with them and no easy night.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. They have titles, you say? Huh.
They do have titles.
Wow. Gold. Gold is one of our favorite colors, just so you know. And like gold. Gold like that gold. Yeah.
That gold.
Conveniently enough, yours is in the background, mine's in the background. I don't know. And we're going to talk about Route 33 soon. But yeah. Big Tater Gang. Big Tater Gang. We cannot put them over enough. Great. Come from a great place, a great person that was trained. They were trained by concert professionals. Book them. Now the last team on this list, and absolutely does not mean the least. It is not the least team. It's not. There's nothing negative about being the last name I'm going to say. This is just me saying this. I want to save them for last because I've got a lot to talk about with them. We feel like we have a lot.
I knew for some reason, so we didn't play. We did text him and be like, "Hey, we say this person first and this person first." I already knew this one was going to be the last one. I knew you had a lot to say.
I got a bone to pick. It's a good bone, but I got a bone to pick. Good bone. All right, so listen. The last team on this list consists of managed by
3 people.
Right. This is a faction technically, but I'm pulling a bias card here. Okay. All right. So they're managed by David Barnabas Spector. And the 3 members of this team are Zodiac. Zodi. Love me some Zodi. Is Eric Fallon? Eric Fallon's his
Eric
name.
Fallon.
Big monster of a man. And everyone's favorite psycho, the Kill Billy, Evil Nate. So they make up the void.
I'll give that a 5.
Yeah, I know. Yours in a promo was much better. I know. So they make up the void. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's tell a story. Someone's dropping spoiler alerts here. That's okay. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna allow it. All right. So that comment is factual, but some not all the way factual. They were a tag team before they came to Art of Grappling.
Yeah.
These guys came to the Art of Grappling, got some training from Bobby Blaze, and Bobby obviously was like, "Listen, we got a tag team here. Go take Grappling and go do your thing." And we worked matches with them every time they were here, every week for 6 straight weeks to get them ready for a tournament that happened at the Son of School of Morton. That when it was still School of Morton down in Tennessee, they had a tag team tournament. A tag team tournament that Troy and I entered. We done everything in the world to get in that tag team tournament. I messaged him. I think Troy messaged him. Bobby Blaze messaged Ricky Morton, and just somehow, they was already full by the time we got to the messages. But whatever, we didn't get in. The Void did, and that's what they came here to the Art of Grappling to do, was to get ready for that message, to get ready for that tag team tournament. So they came here, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. We put them through hell. We put tag team hell. We would do we done matches with, like, say, Eric and Zodi, and then as soon as that match was over, we'd start a match immediately over with Eric and Nate, or Zodi and Nate, and then we would rotate them,
Yeah.
and just where there was all different combinations. David Barnabas Spector was here too, doing his thing, and we just ran their ass the gauntlet. And listen, I'm not saying it was easy for us by any means at the match. I mean, because we're working as many matches as they are, but they're at least getting one fresh guy in there. We're not. But we ran him through the gauntlet. Bobby ran through the gauntlet. We ran him through the gauntlet. And they went to Tennessee. They went to School of Morton and made it all the way to the championship match against the Kazanas, I'm pretty sure is who they went up against in the championship match, and killed it. Killed that tournament. Went all the way to the end. And then not very much longer after that, I think they ended up capturing tag team gold down there. Shortly after that tournament was over with. And Nate and the guys will say, thanks for helping us out, blah, blah, blah. But that is not even the reason that they're the last on my list. That's not the reason that I want to spend the most time talking about them. The reason I want to spend the most time talking about them is because of the training. And it's not because of who they was trained with. It's because of what they endured, how they used it, and how they still continue to use it to this day. They were so grateful for Bobby bringing them in and helping them, and they were grateful for Troy and I to get in there and try to blow them up, and blowing us up too. And it was a good 6 weeks. It was a fun 6 weeks here at the Art of Grappling, working with those guys. But the egos that were left at the door, left at the front door with these 2 guys, or with these 3 guys, 4 guys really. Egos left at the door. Most of them, Zodi and Nate especially, have been working longer than you and I have been working. Not entirely sure about Eric Fallon, but I'm not entirely sure. Top tier.
I think he has.
Top tier talent. Yeah. Well, across the board, then all of them working longer than Troy and I have. But the fact that they left their ego at the door, no, Troy and I have had a ton of tag team matches. Been out there doing it. Bobby trusted Bobby's process and let Troy and Brox do the thing. Speaks to their character. And I cannot put them over enough and thank them enough for coming to the school and really helping us. Like, it wasn't just one-sided. It was not just one-sided. The fact that they got in the ring with us, and we got our ass busted too. We went in there and done everything we were supposed to be doing. Helped us too.
That was when we was not doing a whole lot of tag matches, wasn't it?
No, I don't. That was just it wasn't last summer. Yeah, it was last summer. It was last summer.
We did a lot of small single stuff.
Well, I don't think so. Last summer was our biggest tag summer. If you remember,
was it tag?
Year, yeah. So that was the reason that Bobby wanted him to put him with us, because we were out on the road working a ton of tag matches and stuff like that. Kind of had our ear to the ground with what's going on. But still, they had worked longer than us at that point. They were still in business than us. But no ego. It's always a thing that I always talk about when I talk about when I first started, and Troy and I kind of getting together with the iron sharpening iron thing. Like I found him. We just kind of came together and we just pushed each other to the brink of, I hate that guy, but now it was for the better for the two of us. Now there's nobody I trust or love more in this business, I don't think. But that's the thing about them, is they done the same thing for us. It was iron sharpening iron. taking their experience in the business as long as they've been in it and turn it into what we knew about, had a little more experience in with tag wrestling. And I'm pretty sure Zodi used to work a lot of tag. It's just been years since he had, so he just needed a refresher. Zodi's amazing. He's amazing. But yeah, man, like, just so cool. The Void was cool as shit to work with. Have him in the school and to go out there and do what they did after, getting to work with them. I'm so proud of them. Love the guys to death. Troy, I don't know where else to go with them.
I want a rematch. I want some title matches.
I knew that.
Oh.
I know where Troy was going. I knew that's where Troy was going. He wanted some gold. These boys carry gold a few pounds.
They have some in Arizona.
Yeah. We need a little bit of gold in our life, man. We need a little bit of gold. So yeah, I'm down, boys. If you're listening, if you're not, I'll text you and tell you. We want a rematch.
Rematch.
We want a rematch that's not just Bobby out on the outside screaming.
I guess it's not a rematch because we never had like a match on a show.
Right. So we want the
We want a match. We want a match.
We want the match. So yeah, that's our list. I'm just gonna run through them real quick, naming them, saying nothing else about them because we've already put them over. Shooter Society, Big Tater Gang, Stew Crew, Heat Seekers, Country Gentlemen, Gruesome Twosome, Box Office Blondes, The Brotherhood, Better Late Than Never, and The Void. In no particular order. Absolutely no particular order. Those are our favorite tag teams, guys we've had the pleasure of being in the ring with, at least as a tag team, or at least one part of that tag team. One of us have wrestled them. I don't think there was a team that we named that we didn't get to wrestle at all, or that we didn't have some sort of interaction with.
Yeah.
Did I?
The people that we didn't have a tag team match with, we do want a tag team match.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anybody on this list? Bring it. We love it. We want it. We want all the smoke. Bring it all. We want all 10. Hell, we'll run a gauntlet. Let's put 11 of us in a locker room. We'll just run that damn gauntlet. Book more tag matches, you coward. Yeah. Sorry, Troy. Had to do it. Had to be done. All right. That's our tag team list. Are we going to do more lists? Probably. We're going to make.
We get bored.
Yeah. A lot of miles on the road. A lot of things we got to do to keep ourselves entertained. That's where a lot of this shit comes from. So we're probably going to have more. We have a long road trip Saturday. So who knows what list we'll come up with on Saturday. We shall see. And just between me and you, Troy, I mean, and anybody else that's watching, but you'll know what I'm saying. We can actually focus on it because I don't think I have to drive Saturday. Yay. I don't have to drive. Thank you, Kevin. You're my favorite human. So, all right. Let's talk about some shows coming up real quick. We got some time here. Let's talk about this Saturday. Route 33 Wrestling, Spencer, West Virginia. Troy and I will be defending our tag team titles right there against gorgeous Morgan Taylor and Bomani. If you didn't see the promo that they put out, they're not happy with us. They're not happy with us because we're illegitimate tag team for some reason. I'm not sure how that came about because we're not over 5'6". Whatever. He's not wrong. We're not over 5'6". Never affected us before. Won't start Saturday. So if you're in Spencer, West Virginia, if you're close to Spencer, West Virginia, if you're not close or in Spencer, West Virginia, and want to make a trip to a good show, go to Spencer, West Virginia. This Saturday, 7 o'clock, Spencer Armory.
Is that Spencer, West Virginia?
Is it in Spencer, West Virginia? Spencer. It's in Spencer. The more you say it, the weirder it sounds for me. All right, the more I say it, it sounds weird. But no, check it out. Spencer, West Virginia, Route 33 Wrestling. If you're not in the area, it's 2 hours down the road. It's not that far. Go. Please go. Please go support Route 33 Wrestling. You know that I've had Jess and Josh on here. I've had them on Watch Along. Professor Bear had Jess, Boss Lady, on his podcast a couple weeks ago. Definitely go and support Route 33 Wrestling. Tickets are always cheap. Food's always great. Great merch tables. And there's a good-looking tag team that walks around before the show starts, interacting with the crowd.
One of us. It's not me.
Troy walks around the crowd and people pokes at his hair. That's basically what happens. Because it's awesome. You're all like, Look at that! Look at that!
It don't move.
It don't move. Troy has his own hair girl that travels with him. By the way, that's the thing. Like you've got in Hollywood. That's why he was talking about when he stole the box office blonde's hair. It wasn't the fact that he stole the blonde. It was the fact that
I stole the hairdresser.
This guy has got his own hairdresser on payroll. What he pays her in, I'm not going to talk about, but he has her on payroll, and she travels, does his hair. So at some point, I think I need to get one and maybe get my hair spiked, like my esteemed colleague, and get it. No, okay, cool. Troy, give me the hateful look, like that's my hairstyle. No, okay, cool. I'll just continue to look like.
I mean, you can try.
Oh, you don't think it can happen? All right. Listen, seems like a challenge accepted. I'm going to hire your hair to fix my hair on Saturday.
Hire with what?
The fact that I got her booked. I mean, it was forever ago, and they continue to book her, but still, the original booking came from me. All right. So, anyways, yes, Route 33. Please check it out Saturday if you're in the area. If you're not in the Spencer, West Virginia area, and you still want to catch a good show, Jackson, Kentucky, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, King of the Mountain Tournament. It'll be John Noble's last match in Jackson, Kentucky. You do not want to miss that. Great card looks like. And actually, let me pull the card up, Troy. Why don't you entertain the people here for a minute?
Entertain? I'm not an entertainer. How fast does it take you to look up the card? They don't want to hear me talk. I'm just going to talk nonsense until you finally find it. Okay. Where's this at again? Is it in? It's in Jackson.
Jackson, Kentucky. It's in Jackson.
Kentucky. Okay, it's in Jackson, Kentucky. So if you don't know what Jackson, Kentucky, what you do is open your door of your car, you sit in your car. Sometimes you gotta move the seat because your wife might get push it up to. Okay, thank God.
I found the card. Listen, it's not my fault that Kyle posts every 3 minutes. All right, so. Here's the card for Appalachian Mountain Wrestling in Jackson, Kentucky on Saturday. You have Evil Eric Porter versus John Noble again. Final match in Jackson, Kentucky for John Noble. You have New South champion Stan Sierra with AMW president Tony Presley versus the Kentucky champion Marcus Johnson. He just won that title actually for Misery, last AMW event, I believe. Let's see. You have the prospector West Barker versus AMW Southeastern champion Murphy Costigan. That one actually probably be a pretty good banger, actually. Now I think about it. Looking at it, probably a good match. Then you have Chase Emery versus the Mad Taylor, Michael Zodiac. We just mentioned Zodi a few minutes ago in the tag team. Anytime you get a chance to watch Zodi wrestle, do it. And then that's it. That's what they've posted so far as the card. Card is subject to change. You never know what's going to happen. But listen, this is part of the King of Mountain Tournament. This is at Breathitt County High School in Jackson, Kentucky. Bell time is at 7. Doors open at 6. I'm looking over my phone because as I was talking, it was lighting up. I just assumed it was Kyle Mack here telling me I was screwing up his stuff. It was not, for the record, because that has happened. I've been putting AMW out there, and I've been getting a text message. Mention, and he didn't do it to me this time. So he's either not watching or he doesn't give a crap. One of the two. But if you're in the Jackson, Kentucky area, or both, it could be both actually. If you're in the Jackson, Kentucky area, go check out Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. If you're not going to check out Route 33 in Spencer, West Virginia, check out Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. Tell them Brox and Titan sent you. All right. And then next Saturday, we, FTC, the Art of Grappling, return to the Martin County Pumpkin Festival in Inez, Kentucky for one of our favorite shows that have just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every year. This will be our fourth year there at Inez, Kentucky, the Martin County Pumpkin Festival. I think the first year we had 7,500 people. Second year was 125. Third year, last year was enormous. Second year was enormous. Last year was, right there rivaled with the second year. Huge crowds. Gets bigger every year. And if you've ever been to Inez, small little town, man, do they come out and get lively for wrestling. They friggin' love it. We love them. We'll be doing that. Let me check that flyer too, since I got the intranets up here.
I want to talk more. Okay, this will be an INS Kentucky. Again, you open up your car door. You sit in the car. Sometimes you got to, and then you turn on your starter. Unless you got like a Prius and you gotta hit the button. That's fine.
I'm
Then,
about to.
yeah.
I'm revoking. I'm revoking your talking privileges. Anyways, this is a 2-day event. It starts Friday, September 12th, 11 a.m. Vendors and the rides open. But then they have all-day events down there, Friday and Saturday both. Looks like they have harvest rides. They have 4-H petting zoo. They have vendors. They have bands, food, all kinds of stuff on Friday. Saturday's the same thing. They have a race, a parade, more rides, more bands. 6 p.m. will be FTC Wrestling there at the Business Center in Inez, Kentucky. So get there. There'll be some bleachers. We always set up bleachers. They always give us bleachers to set up. But you can bring your own chair as well and check out the wrestling there. The live theater performance that'll be going on. You're welcome, Joe Pace. There in Inez, Kentucky. And definitely don't miss it in Inez, Kentucky. And listen, we have, as far as Troy and I personally, we have dates booked all the way through November. I can give them all to you, but I'm not going to. We'll post them as we come up to them. But there is one more show that I want to talk about, and it's a show that I'm probably more excited about than anything. It is the Art of Grappling Live, returning here, home, October 11th, 7 p.m. I'm so excited about it. We just dropped that announcement this week. AOG Live is back October 11th. Super pumped about that one. Has some really cool people coming in, some new guys you've never seen before, some really exciting matches, some old faces you haven't seen in the Art of Grappling ring in a while. I'm going to keep those secrets to myself. But yeah, you got some old guys that you haven't seen in a while. I don't mean old guys. I mean some older AOG alum that haven't been here in a minute. You got some brand new people you've never seen in the Art of Grappling ring before. And you're going to see some of your AOG favorites, obviously, as well. It's cool matches planned. Watch social media over the next couple of weeks for those matches to be announced and things like that. But as always, tickets $15 no matter where you sit. You can contact me or you can get them at the door. Either one, it does not matter. You can contact the AOG page as well to get those tickets. Really, you can contact any AOG student. If you know an AOG student, holler at them. They'll help you out with tickets. Should have those next week on sale. I'll get working on those this weekend. So, whoo, Troy, how do you feel about the AOG coming back? How do you feel about the AOG coming back alive right here?
I'm excited. I absolutely love those AOG events. I'm excited to see what happens. I know there's a lot of goals set before the year's up.
Yep. Yeah. The cool thing too is we've enrolled about 4 new students over the last 45 days here or so at the Art of Grappling. So that's really exciting for us, getting some new talent in here, getting them trained, seeing the passion that they have for wanting to learn the business. All different types of people that we have that are new, and they're going to be great. They're going to be absolutely great. They're working their butts off. But if you're interested in joining the Art of Grappling tonight, time's better than ever than right now. We got almost a whole class of new ones that are going to be on the same level you're going to be if you start. So now's the time. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, 7:00. Get started with us. First class is always free. Come check us out. Bobby Blaze training. You'll hear me yelling every now and then. You'll hear Troy yelling every now and then. But yeah, come check us out at the Art of Grappling. Start your professional wrestling dream right here at a place that you will know as family and a place you'll come to love. Honestly, that's just how it gets when you get here. So, 7:32, Troy. We've talked about all the tag teams. We've talked about all the shows. We have promoted the Art of Grappling. We have not got any hateful text messages from Kyle or anybody else. We are killing it tonight on our
Heck
night
yeah.
back. Killing it on our night back. That's killer. You know what I think we might have to do? We might have to make another box, because once we start interviewing people again, we're going to need a box for you and a box for the person. What do you think, man? You think this hitting the ropes thing maybe needs to, involve more Titan Troy? I mean, I've had a hell of a good time with you the last 5 shows we've done.
Listen, I'd be down whenever I'm available for things. I love to come on. These are fun for me. Just try to fix my schedule up a little bit better to do so, but I love doing these.
Heck yeah. Well, you have anything? You have anything you want to put out there for the world to know before we get out of here?
See, what you do is you open up the car door, and you gotta slide into the car door.
So we had all the Triton Troy weekend. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine sitting in a truck with this fool for hours at a time, y'all? And this is what I go through. Because I am as calm and as normal as can be driving down the road. I don't do anything dumb. I am completely focused on the road. I am not focused on the road. I'm not focused on the songs on the radio or the singing or the dancing or text messages or phone calls. I am strictly business, focused on the road. Ain't that right, Titan?
As long as you bring sunflowers.
Listen, I will drive us as far as you want me to drive us as long as I have sunflower seeds. That's all I need. If I have ranch flavored sunflower seeds, certain brand, I'm not going to say their brand because they don't sponsor me. They friggin' should, though. Should they not? They should.
Give them the name.
I mean, if I say their name, they're not sponsoring me yet. Then I'm giving them free stuff.
Not yet.
Spitz brand. SPITZ. Spitz brand. Right? Is that how you spell it?
Yes.
Okay. Pick them up at all your local stores. Yeah. Spitz.
No, don't go that far. You don't talk that far. Then now they won't do it.
Well, then I'm gonna start talking shit about them. Now I'm going to David's sunflower seeds. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I'm not doing that. I like the other guys better. Sorry. I like it better. They have Cool Ranch Dorito flavored sunflower seeds. Come on, bruh. And actually, we stopped at a place the other night, and I didn't try them because I had the ranch ones in the truck already. But I saw barbecue Frito flavored ones, sunflower seeds, and I was like, okay, maybe next road trip. I don't know. That's the thing, though, is I don't see all the same brands everywhere we go. Like that was in a what was that last station we stopped at? Where all the Double Quick. Where all the trash cans were full. Joey was trying to throw trash out of the garbage out of the truck away, and he's just walking around every trash can that is heapingly overflowing, and he's like, like he's losing his mind.
I don't like the litter.
I can't throw anything away. He's so mad. Oh my God, it was glorious. It was the best thing ever. Listen, there needs to be a documentary series on the road trips in my truck with whoever's in the truck. It could be any amount of people. It could be anywhere between 2 and 5 people. And
what do we call it?
Rolling with Pebbles and Bam Bam. Screw you, Caleb Thorne. Screw you, Caleb Thorne. Listen, let's talk about real quick. Let's throw that in there. Caleb Throne actually got picked up to be in a match as a replacement for Route 33 this weekend. So congrats to Caleb Throne for picking up a match there in Route 33. So we'll see how that goes.
Go kill it.
Yep. But let's try to find some idiot that wants to make a documentary series about the ride along with Pebbles and Bam Bam going down the road with Pebbles and Bam Bam. I don't know. We might get canceled at the same time.
Good run.
If it do, it'd be because of you. It wouldn't be because of me.
That's fine. It was a good run.
Hang on a second. I want to see something here. 713. Maybe maybe not. There's some comments that are on here now that wasn't on there earlier. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's the Wrestling Society Network. Never mind. I got it. I thought maybe my comments started coming through. They did not. They were on the Wrestling Society Network. Let's see if there's any new comments in here. There is one new. Wendell commented and said, "Don't like Dickie." If he's talking about A. Dick Vickers, he is.
You talking about the clothes? I thought he was talking about like the overalls.
I don't know. I don't know that we said that we didn't like any of the tag teams. We really like them all, but I think he's talking about A. Dick Vickers. I'm okay with A. Dick Vickers. He's a dick though. He's a dick. He's a dick. That's his name, guys. Calm down. It's his name.
He is a dick.
He is a dick. All right. Well, let's get out of here before Bear starts throwing hateful comments at me, which he's never done in his whole life. I just like to make everybody think that he has. He's never done that ever, or would he? So next week, Saturday, we'll try to find something else to see what kind of list we can plan to either make everybody happy or piss them off. Just what we do. It is what we do. One more question for you, Troy, before we get out of here. Do you have gray poop on?
Good night, everybody.
He had no idea. He has no idea. No great poop on. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back next Wednesday. I'll be back next Wednesday. Probably Troy. We'll see what the schedule looks like. But we'll probably be back next Wednesday doing this thing again with another list of some sort, or maybe just a guest. I don't know. It's just what I do. I don't know. Whatever strikes me, we do it. It's how Troy and I are. Guys, thanks for watching. Go watch wrestling this weekend. You have all kinds of opportunities. There's no reason not to catch wrestling this weekend. Go watch independent wrestling. Report back to me on Monday about how it was. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.